we're on the draw against a Reflect deck. Looks like a green Reflect deck. So we're gonna draw. We're gonna hope that it's not the Black Moon's Memoria. That's what I was hoping it wasn't. I'm gonna go ahead and set this, play around Wall of Wind, and then I'll Scorn him next turn with 2 mana up, just to get information on what's in his hand. Now, we can't trigger the Executioner on Black Moon's Memoria because it's not Attribute Darkness Magic Stone. It's a special Magic Stone that can tap for Moon or Black. So that's important to keep in mind. If I was him, I would be thinking that's an Executioner. So I'd be a little wary of... I mean, he's free this turn, but I'd be a little wary of what he's doing. So what I'm seeing here is it looks like some sort of Awakenings deck. At least that's what my assumption would be. Seeing as he's playing... Since he's playing the Interdimensional Vessel, I'm surprised why he's playing red though. It's kind of a curious thing. So the way we want to do this is we actually want to Scorn him first. This way to play around Wall of Wind, but he's probably not going to cast it on us. And so if the Scorn goes through, then we can set the Executioner and not worry about it. Not sure what the Clockwork Apple Bomb is for, but we can take out the Sinbad. Doesn't matter as much. I think the Sinbad's not as big of a deal. Little Match Girl can provide a lot of advantage here, so I think getting rid of Little Match Girl is our best bet. And we'll go ahead and set an Executioner face down. Come on. There we go. And then we'll pass. I think I'm getting a little bit of lag, but I'm not sure what to call this Reflect deck. I saw Sinbad, Ame, and Clockwork Apple Bomb. Now he can't actually cast a Clockwork Apple Bomb, so I'm not sure why he has it in his deck. But we can call this like Reflect, like Matchbox 20 or something like that. Like Reflect, Match Girl, maybe. I'm not fully sure. There's 2 Apollos here. It seems like a deck that wants to play stuff like Match Girl and then buy it back with Apollos. This is interesting here. Yeah, that's basically what I'm presuming. It's a deck that So in response to the Awakenings, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the little Match Girl here. So he has a bunch of matchsticks in hand that he can't use. So yeah, this is gonna be like Reflect Match Girl control, I guess. That's probably what we can call it. We can go ahead and swing for 3 here. I'm probably going to play the Cheshire Cat and then play the Lora and then incarnate both those to Nyarlathotep. Just to see what we can get here. The Prison is worth setting, so I don't know if I want to set... Well, the Lucifer we're going to draw. Prison's good to have. I'll probably put Nyarlathotep on top. Go ahead and shuffle that one away. Play the Lora here. Grab the other Lora because we don't need the Carmilla immediately. And it helps thin our deck. We have Lucifer in hand, so we don't need that Carmilla. So he chases the inner effect. We're in Thought Season. It should just be Matchsticks and an Ame. This way his hand is basically just terrible. And then we'll pass. And then we can play the Lucifer next turn. And get rid of his little red. Normally you want to run Poison Apples. But I guess this is attempting to... This is a deck that's just want to use little red with apple cards. So, I mean, there's that. Not sure if he hit his other match girl here, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like he's got a Sinbad. We're gonna go ahead and pop the Sinbad here, I think. Um, so the 3 cards in his hand are most likely matchsticks, although he used the reflect filter once, so one of the cards should be a non-matchstick. So we can go ahead and swing with this. We have several options here. We can play the Lucifer for pure power, but it's probably going to get bounced. But if we do that, we can probably prevent a search, because he's probably going to get the little match girl. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cast the Lora. I presume it's not going to get countered. I don't think he can counter it. So cast the Lora, grab a Carmilla, and then set a, not set that one, set the prison here, and then go ahead and play a Cheshire cat, which I presume is going to be fine. I'll put the Space-Time Anomaly on top because I actually want to cast the Barrier if I can. He's probably going to search this turn for the little match girl, and then we'll pop it with a prison. Just hard cast the matchstick onto little red. Yeah, so here I think I'm just going to cast Space-Time Anomaly. Go ahead and kill little red here. Then we'll go ahead and play our barrier, and then swing it for damage. Alright, so game 2, what we're looking at here, I think spirals are very good here. The barrier was okay. The Scorns were actually pretty decent. Sign doesn't seem like something I'm ever going to trigger, so I'm going to go ahead and put spirals in here. The 3 spirals, and I think we're good. And then we're gonna pitch basically everything that's not a Scorn or an Executioner. I don't think he's playing Wallowin. I didn't see it game one, so I don't think I need to play around it. We're gonna draw here. That isn't a live draw, but we're just going to score and see if we can hit a little match girl that's in his hand. He's got Ame, and a Matchstick. Okay. So the idea is to put Ame on Little Match Girl and deal a bunch of damage to the opponent and to resonate at the same time. So his hand should still be the same, more or less. But we're going to go ahead and hose those. We're going to hose those regalia with our barrier. And then we're going to play a Cheshire Cat here. Put the Arthur back on top because we're not going to be playing that for a while. I also don't think the Cheshire Cat's going to die, so we're probably just going to draw it back anyway. So he's going to hardcast a Granny here. I'm kind of surprised you did that. Usually you put that to the bottom with Refrain, or with Reflect. So the order here is a little weird, just to see. Play one of these. Grab the other Lora, because we don't need the Carmilla yet. And then we'll Scorn him. And see if it's still Ame. Matchstick, okay. I don't feel too bad about basically just discarding a card there. We did get information that his hand is still the Ame's, which he can equip one of them this turn if he really wants to. Equipping Ame here doesn't seem very good because he can swing for 500, and I don't really mind taking 5 here. He plays kind of like he's leaving up counterspell magic or something. So, at least, usually when I see this, I'm thinking counterspells, but I don't think he's actually running counterspells. So we're going to go ahead and spiral him. Yeah, so the spiral resolved. I'm going to go ahead and play another Lora, grab our Carmilla. So here he's going to attack for, I presume, 5. Deal another 200 to me if he really wants to. Go ahead and cast the Carmilla here. I would presume he's going to use the matchstick on one of my resonators. Okay, I guess not. Well, he wants to search, I think, so we'll just go ahead and swing in for 6. And he can search for a bunch, but then he doesn't have the mana to counter our Stoning to Death. You get a bunch of matchsticks back, that's for sure. So matchstick for 2. I'd get all of them out of his deck if I were him. Yeah, so he's probably just going to hit our Carmilla on the attack. Which I'm gonna go ahead and cast this Targeting Match Girl. So it looks like Carmilla's gonna be getting through. I don't know if he has another Match Girl in hand. That doesn't matter to me right now. I'm gonna be setting the prison here, which will take out the next Match Girl. We can go ahead and Scorn him to see what's in his hand. Rapid Decay and a Poison Apple. Okay. We'll swing here and then pass. The barrier here has done a lot of work shutting down the Apollos, so I'm really happy to see that. Let's see if he counters this here. Yeah, so it's got -5 on it. I don't think he can actually counter the Arthur here. So when we cast this, then it should kill it because it's essentially a -7. Okay, so there's that. We're going to set both of these. Swinging in for 10. So he actually goes to 16. And then we'll pass. We've got Prison and 2 Executioners. So we were able to get the counters off, forcing that bounce. He's also got to contend with lethal coming in here. Yeah. Alright, well that's that. Thank you for watching.